Firefox says, "I do" to Yahoo. A kraken climbs a Fable mountain. And get your wallets ready and warm up your two-factor for Bitcoin Black Friday. This is the week of November 27th, 2014. I'm Stephen Chun, and you're watching Money in Tech. Software community Mozilla, known prominently as a developer behind the internet browser Firefox, has begun accepting Bitcoin donations for the Mozilla Foundation, a nonprofit entity dedicated to protecting the open web and securing internet privacy. Mozilla's mission statement is to, quote, promote openness, innovation, and opportunity on the web. It has been over a year since Mozilla began contemplating the acceptance of Bitcoin, and the announcement comes following a post on the Bitcoin subreddit questioning why the nonprofit has yet to extend its financial love to the popular digital currency. The Mozilla Foundation now joins the growing list of nonprofit organizations to accept Bitcoin as a form of payment. As Vice President Jeffrey McDougall states, "We're a large organization and it takes us a while to move things through legal, privacy, and security review. There were a lot of steps to getting this in place, but we got it done." But perhaps some even bigger news for Mozilla is that Yahoo, the favorite search engine of every cool kid in the 90s and every mom who just got a computer, has teamed up with everyone's favorite non-Google internet browser with an animal in its name, Firefox, thus ending Mozilla's 10-year relationship with Google. Mozilla appears to have found a new best friend in Yahoo, who is slated to serve as the software company's new default search engine over the next 5 years. And what a partnership, considering Yahoo and Firefox stance as the two biggest Google competitors on the internet. Apparently, animosity between Mozilla and Google began in 2008 when Google's introduction of Chrome began undercutting Firefox. The contract between the two entities expires at the end of this month, and both companies have seemingly decided not to renew. As Mozilla's CEO Chris Beard explains, in evaluating our search partnership, our primary consideration was to ensure our strategy aligned with our values of choice and independence and positions us to innovate and advance our mission in ways that best serve our users and the web. He later added that Yahoo's strategy, quote, stood out from the rest. Cambridge-based financial startup Kensho has hooked up with major Wall Street player and multinational banking firm Goldman Sachs to secure a $15 million funding round, thus making Goldman Sachs the largest investor to be linked to the growing startup and setting Kensho's valuation in the impressive 9-figure range. Not bad for a company just over a year old. Kensho has also added two of Goldman Sachs' highest-ranking officials to its board of directors, including Don Duet, who currently serves as a global co-head at Goldman Sachs' technology division. As Kensho's CEO Daniel Nadler explains, "We are proud to partner with Goldman Sachs around the vision that real-time statistical computing systems and scalable analytic architectures represent the next generation of improvements to the global financial system." Kensho is an analytics platform that provides investment professionals with cloud-based software that can uncover the answers to over 65 million combinations and search through 90,000 financial assets in a matter of seconds. We've all heard the saying that all good things come to an end. Well, apparently some good things that end just wind up starting over. Such is the case for Norway-based Bitcoin exchange Justcoin, which was forced to cease operations late last October after being dropped by its banking partner. Justcoin has now been purchased by Hong Kong-based Bitcoin company ANX and was formally revived for business on Monday. As CTO of ANX Hugh Madden says, the addition of Justcoin to the ANX portfolio of companies will broaden our global footprint and significantly increase our customer base. ANX can now provide direct local services such as Bitcoin debit cards to our clients in Europe. Justcoin will continue operations under the same brand, only this time as part of ANX using ANX technology. The price of Bitcoin this week has done a pretty good impression of a very boring roller coaster. The price hit a high of about $385 on Friday, hit a low of about $345 over the weekend, then rose up to about $365, decided it liked it there and hasn't really changed much since then. And so, at press time, the price of Bitcoin is around $365. With the announcement of the second Silk Road auction, the price took a quick dive and was falling from a high most of last week, as Bitcoiners worried that this second auction would undervalue their coins with such a large amount potentially being purchased below market value. The price stabilized quickly, though. I'm sure as most people remember that during the last auction, Tim Draper and Varun actually bought the entire lot slightly above market value. Cryptocurrency derivatives platform BitMEX, or Bitcoin Mercantile Exchange, has announced its full launch. In addition to offering traders new financial instruments that enable sophisticated arbitrage strategies, BitMEX has promised to provide superior market liquidity for trading and routine audits to promote transparency and confidence in its service. As BitMEX CEO Arthur Hayes explains, the most significant difference between BitMEX and our competitors is that we centrally clear our contracts. BitMEX stands between buyer and seller. Unlike many Bitcoin derivatives exchanges that socialize losses, BitMEX stands behind all its contracts. Therefore, our products are suitable for commercial hedgers, Bitcoin miners, and professional traders and speculators. Now to take a look at the wild, wild west of Bitcoin and examine some continuing fallout from those who bit off a bit more than they could chew with this fledgling digital currency. This is Got Goxed. San Francisco-based exchange platform Kraken announced today it has come to the aid of embattled exchange Mt. Gox to assist with liquidation and the investigation into the now fabled missing bitcoins. For anyone who doesn't remember, Mt. Gox is the now defunct exchange that declared bankruptcy and managed to lose 850,000 bitcoins and is basically looked at as a Cain of the Bitcoin Book of Genesis. Kraken was selected after a lengthy evaluation process where multiple companies were considered. In Kraken's blog announcement, they outlined the company's potential duties in this new role, including aid in the investigation of possible lost or stolen Bitcoin, aid in the creation of a system to file and investigate claims, help to distribute Bitcoin and/or fiat assets to creditors, exchange Bitcoin to fiat currency when needed. In the event that court-appointed trustee Nobuaki Kobayashi elects to distribute Bitcoin back to Mt. Gox's creditors, they'll be asked to open an account with Kraken to make distribution cost-effective, secure, and simple. Kraken CEO Jesse Powell explained the company's decision to step in, stating, "The outcome of the Mt. Gox bankruptcy proceedings will deeply affect the Bitcoin community as a whole. We've decided to volunteer our resources and expertise in an attempt to minimize damage to creditors, restore faith in the Bitcoin community, and demonstrate trusted leadership in the industry." Many people are already lined up for this year's Black Friday. You know, the day after Thanksgiving, where discount hunters go crazy all over each other to get a head start on their holiday shopping. It's a dream for bargain hunters and people who like fighting over electronics, and the reason Best Buy should offer hazard pay. Last year, 7 people died, over 100 were injured, and the PS4 sold out really fast. But what do you do if you want sweet deals but don't want to risk being trampled to death or choked out over a TV? Enter Bitcoin Black Friday. Last year, Bitcoin Black Friday was the most popular day in the history of Bitcoin commerce, reporting about $6 million in Bitcoin spent during the day, and this year it's shaping up to be even bigger. The event's organizer, John Holmquist, explains, "We're really excited for this year's event because it has the opportunity to blow last year's event out of the water. Even with the depressed Bitcoin prices, the caliber and quantity of merchants participating this year will make it much easier for consumers to purchase all of their holiday shopping with Bitcoin. Anyone interested in getting in on the fun should visit bitcoinblackfriday.com to sign up for updates, or if you're a merchant, go there to sign up and allow your customers a chance to get in on those sweet, sweet holiday savings." Find more information on today's news stories at moneyandtech.com. I'm Stephen Chun, and thanks for watching Money and Tech's Weekly News Update.